Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2023 New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. That's what I'm talking about. So, we've got a lot of great athletes. We've got announcers. We got referees. We got behind-the-scenes talent that made the class of 2023. But before we do that, I want to bring up a member of the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, class of 2011, here to, we're going to pay tribute to those that we may have lost since our last gathering. We'll get into that in a second. But let's bring up the professor, Mr. Tom Burke.
Thank you very much, Rich. I'm looking over here and I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces. I want to say welcome. And in order to get this event going, we're going to take a couple moments and remember those warriors of the ring who are no longer with us, who have passed away since 2019 to the present. In 2019, we lost Harley Race, King Kong Bundy, Jacques Rougeau Sr., Les Thornton, John Quinn, Gene Okerlund, Alexis Smirnoff, Norman Frederick Charles III, Rene Goulet, Roger Kirby, Moondog Rex, Salvatore Bellomo, Steve King, Pedro Morales, and the sensational intelligent destroyer Dick Fire. In the year 2020, we lost one of the greatest wrestlers on the ring, in the ring, and on the mat. A man who was an Olympic wrestler and someone that you didn't want to mess around with, Danny Hodge. Bullet Bob Armstrong, Brody Lee, a frequent guest at the Hall of Fame here in New England, Howard Finkel. Kamala, a gentleman who started his wrestling career here in New England under the moniker Killer. It was Pat Patterson. Road Warrior Animal, Rocky Johnson, Zeus, Tracy Smothers, and Mexican star La Parca 2. In 2021, the first wrestler to pass away that year was Blackjack Lanza. Bobby Eaton, Butch Reed, Corporal Kitchener, promoter Jim Crockett Jr., Jody the Assassin Hamilton, New Jack, Paul Orndorff, Johnny DeFazio, Daphne, Ann Casey, Angelo Mosca, Barry Orton, Buddy Lee, Dean Ho, Tony Batman Marino, Don Sereno, The Patriot, and John Da Silva. In 2022, it was Antonio Inoki was the first wrestler of the year to pass, followed by Gene LaBelle, Scott Hall, A.K. Razor Ramon, Dave Hebner, WWF ref, Tim White, WWF ref, Tarzan Goto, Bobby Lane, Candy Devine, Rick Hunter, Sarah Lee, and our own New England Kid Crazy passed away at the age of 37. In 2023, it was Billy Superstar Graham, Lanny the Genius Poffo, the Iron Sheik, Jerry Jarrett, Peggy Lee Leather, Butch Miller, Billy Two Rivers, Eric Froelich, Mantur, Jay Briscoe, and an individual who I knew personally over the years from the IWA days. I met him in Nashville and Montreal. Tommy Siegler, who was an engineer who left the confines of an office at the age of 34 and had a professional wrestling career for 20 years. He died at the age of 86. Thank you. Let's all take a moment and have a brief moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Professor Burke. Great to pay tribute to those that we've lost. Guys, this is our first get-together since 2019.